YouTube, JW. Another edition of New Arrival Retro Vids for you guys today. Got a pretty good assortment. We are going to start with 3 Furies, all 3 Japan, in the box. First we have the King Arthur. Excalibur. This was kind of a custom Japanese deal back in the day where they had quite a few of these knives, and some of them I've seen had nothing. See where these screws are in here? There was nothing on there, it was just plain, and they would make patterns like that. Why they would use those crappy Phillips screws, I don't know. Maybe because it was the 80s. And then they would put different things on there, screw different for different types. For instance, King Arthur, like this one. It just looks like something like from the movie Thor or something to me. Just the way the artwork looks. And it is kind of a, like I said, Japan, it is kind of interesting locking mechanism as well. It's a bolster, rear bolster lock. Yep. Press that down to close it. Pretty neat. So we've got the King Arthur. Stock. We've got the gun knife. This knife either looks really good or really ugly depending on point of view. Nice leather sheath. I just love bizarre stuff like this. Bone inlays there on the handle. Neat. I always go back and clean all these too before I put them back away. I wipe them down. Gun knife. I've had another one of these for a while, but it was missing the loop, the finger ring. Put your finger there. Also, I guess it could be maybe a cigar cutter. Maybe that was some of the idea behind this. And you just push that up, and then that locks the ring. And then she goes back in the holster. Get off of there. Bastard. Okay, we'll continue on with the boxed knives for now. Got a few loose ones too. There was more. This is kind of just the ones I picked out, either ones that I didn't do a video on their own, or I've had some other ones that came in a big lot that I'm gonna do all together. we've got a couple Taylor cutlery. Casey Jones. Probably most people are familiar with this knife. They still get it from China. I believe this one is stamped 1982. Japan. And then I really think the box looks neat on this one. And the knife, Tombstone Casket Company. I believe this one is 1980. The year I was born. 1980. It was a good year. Alright, another one picked up cheap. United Cutlery, Japan. Samuel Craig. Some of you that know your stuff may know that this is a pattern that you may see in like some of those charade knives. Nice work here on this blade. Nice detail. Very smooth. It was a production knife made in Japan. Interesting. Celebrated Cutlery. Moving on. Two big hosses here in the boxes. Deluxe knife with sheath. Oops. This is United Cutlery. 283 here in Taiwan. You'll notice both of these two coming up look very similar. New old stock. Leather sheath. Japanese writing there. Leather stock handle. Tanto blade. 440 stainless, Taiwan. Some sort of a lanyard. Brass cap and pommel. Pretty nice. Okay, then we've got another one here, hunting knife with leather sheath grinder. This is out of the Asian World of Martial Arts catalog. And it is more or less kind of the brother to, let's see what it looks like here. Packaging, nice presentation. It has a sheath. You can see it looks very somewhat identical to the other one. The bottom, this is probably early 90s. Because it's Taiwan, late 80s, early 90s. Finger groove handle. Once again, same type of brass work. Tanto blade, 440 stainless. Pretty nice. Nice, those two go together nice. Okay. Another big tonneau, no box in this guy. Taylor Cutlery, Japan. Never used. Blued blade. Nice. That's it for the box models. Now we'll go to some loose ones that I thought were interesting that I wanted to include. Gotta get an automatic in here, right? Red Rizzy. A little bit of blade peak, not bad. So that makes it interesting already. Now this is a late era Rizzuto, one that you may have seen commonly sold in cheap stores in Europe. Still works pretty good. I've got one from France that looks almost exactly, actually, you know, I bought it from France. This one is stamped Ross Frey. Kind of has this blade where it is angled down, same style blade. That one is stamped FES, so I believe. But the real interesting thing about this knife, other than it's red, which you rarely ever see, is this bolster. Or not the bolster, but the guard on here. It looks like some sort of like a ice scraper or something, you know. I've never seen another one like that before. I got this knife in a big lot. It was buried down inside of it. I didn't get a very good look at it until I got it. I repinned this bolster here in the front. It don't really do anything. There's another pin underneath. It's more or less just for show. But I cleaned it up, and if anybody's ever seen a guard like that or knows anything about it, leave a comment. I'm interested to know. But yeah, it works pretty good. Another red boy that I got in a trade. FHM, Filipino handmade, vintage, Balisong, thin model. Just like the red scales. I have a display in my office on the wall, and I wanted the red to really pop and stand out next to like my Killer Bee. Getting kind of long here, so. Another vintage Balisong, unknown origin. Very old, probably 1930s. Interesting. Knife. And then the capper is a knife I've been wanting for a good while. Got it from my buddy Jack. French, out the front. It is a G. David, vintage, France, dual action, out the front. Not the easiest knife in the world to get a hold of, and he had it and for a while, and I always liked it, and he finally decided to sell it, and he let me know, and I picked it up. So I added this to my French Connection collection. Nice. So I appreciate you guys watching this latest installment of New Arrivals. I've got enough new arrivals to do a couple more videos. Oh, you see that? This thing keeps springing open on me. Popping loose here. Springing out on its own. It's haunted. I've got enough to do another new arrival video. My wife is not real impressed with my spending on this, so I don't know if I'm going to be buying in the volume that I have been for some time now. So this may be the last new arrival video. It just did it again. Weird. Anyway, I'll set this thing out of here. Flies up, stabs me. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. I'll put a link to my Instagram below. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.